Welcome to the most amazing community of quilters who love simple, simple baby quilt patterns. Today we are talking about layer cake baby quilt patterns that are perfect for handmade baby gifts. Okay, you could also donate them to a nonprofit if you're like, there's no babies in my family at the moment. I get it. But these are so cute, you guys. So cute. So I want you to vote for your favorite in the comments. Okay, we just like doing it. It's just fun, and I like to see what you guys like and what you don't like, because you guys will definitely tell me what you don't like. So let's take a look at number one. So in honesty, this pattern is actually for like a full queen bed, but you could easily cut down the amount of squares that you're doing with this look and just adjust it just a little bit. I've actually used this one for a baby quilt. I donate them to a nonprofit locally, and so I have used this. I just didn't do it as wide or as long. We do have a chart that tells you the sizes that you can download if you need that. So anyway, this one is super cute. Just grab a layer cake bundle and that will help you color coordinate, especially if you're doing boys. I don't know what it is with boy quilts, but man, sometimes they're just hard to find fabric for. But this one is super fun, super easy. If you're a beginner, it's really not that hard. Okay, it's a lot of cutting, but it'll help you really get precise with your cutting. Ask me how I know. Yeah. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, this one's just fun. This one's just a bunch of squares. Some of them bigger, some of them smaller. Put some sashing in between them. Super cute. If you have a ton of scrap fabric, like this one would be perfect for that, because you can see like they just mixed and match. So I don't know about you, but sometimes I have, maybe a fat quarter bundle that there's a piece or two left over, or a little bit of it, or, my quilt store normally has fabric deal of the day. And so, or fat quarter shop has fabric. And so I have a tote that is nothing but a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And so this is the perfect quilt for that. For me, trying to cut all of this out just at one setting does not work. And so I typically will put it on a table or a place where I'm going to walk by 100 times in a day. And I'll just take and cut like a little bit of what I need, and then I'll put them in a pile. One little trick that I have figured out works really well is either get a clear bin and just start to stack your fabric in that. But sometimes, that's really big. And so I'll put my blocks in a gallon size Ziploc bag. And then when I'm ready to sit down and ready to sew, I'll just be like, okay, I got it. If you're a beginner, here's one little tip on this quilt. You can see they've got sashing, that little white strip in between, and some of that's really super thin. Or not thin, thin's not the right word, skinny. Okay, you're gonna have to be really precise with your seams. Okay, so what you can do, and what I've done with this quilt, is I've taken, and instead of the white space in between the squares, I just put them all together. And then I have way less sashing to do. Okay, just makes it easier. I like easy. Okay, number three. This is really modern. I think this would be adorable for a baby boy. For a girl too. But you just imagine, it just kind of has that optical illusion. Is that how you say it? Super fun. So this would be just super, super cute to do in their favorite colors, or whatever colors they're doing in the nursery. Or I know some of you guys do them for dog nonprofits. Like, this would be cute to find some dog fabric and do that with. So, you guys, there's only so many quilts we can make, and sometimes we just have to donate them. So anyway, I like number 3. I think it's modern, different, fun. Okay, number 4. If you're a beginner, gosh, this one is so simple. So simple. Again, if you've got scrap fabric, like, use them up. Just mix, match. I think it's easier to lay it out, whether you do it on a table or I've done it on a floor, like the living room floor. Just laid out my pattern. And then here's the trick, okay? Because it never fails, you pick it up and then you're like, oh, just trying to figure out like how to put those in. Grab your cell phone, take a photo, like just get as high as you can, take a photo, and then you'll know which ones to sew next. Genius. So anyway, that helps versus, I do lay them out though on the floor, and then I take a photo, and then I'll go in and put them back in my stacks and get to sewing. So super fun. Okay, here's another one with layer cakes. I love this pattern. I'm gonna say Helen, who created this pattern, like, you guys, this pattern is grandma's garden. Like, it's been around for a jillion years, so it's nothing new under the sun. I like how she lays it out where you're not having to, it's just not complicated. If you've ever tried to hand sew one of these, gosh, it can be hard. The trick I have for these is on Amazon, they make the hexagons. They're made out of like a really hard may not be the right word, stiff, like cardstock, but it's more like a light cardboard. And you get like 100 of them in there. Like, they're so great for this pattern. So, but I like her pattern. She goes into a ton of details and it gives you some tricks to make it really simple. I have one of these right now that I got at an estate sale, and the lady didn't finish it. It's probably about 80% done. There's no border, there's no backing, nothing like that. It's probably missing, you could probably do it as a very long baby quilt. I think she probably intended it to be a full, at least a full size. I couldn't pass it up. It was at an estate sale. I grabbed it. I need to get it out. I need to show you guys it. And then all of us brainstorm and figure out how I'm going to finish this off, because it's vintage fabric. Like, I am not going to find this fabric. And she didn't have the fabric there. Sometimes if I find a partly finished, I have a flying geese. I'm looking at it right now. I have a flying geese quilt that the pieces were sewn, but it was never put together. Got it at an estate sale. But she had put all of the extra fabrics there. Like, I literally just need to finish it. So, super cute. It's on my 2026 goal. Or whatever year I finally get it done. So, anyway. Okay, let's finish off with a little giveaway. Anybody else love giveaways? So this is the February 2026 fabric giveaway. Changes every month. So, this is vintage fabric. You're not going to probably find it anywhere else. Again, I got it at an estate sale. My favorite place to go. So anyway, you can enter that. In the description is all of the patterns. So while you're looking at that, there should be a thing at the top that says enter the fabric giveaway. So you can go over there and learn how to enter. It's super simple. So it's super fun giving fabric away. Anyway, I try to find vintage. Sometimes I don't, but there was an estate sale that had a ton of it, and you got as much fabric as you could stuff in like a Walmart bag. It was such a price, like $5 a bag. So needless to say, I thought about you guys, and I bought a ton of. She had a ton of fat quarters, so I bought a ton of those, and we're gonna give them away for the next few years. So super fun. But anyway, I hope that you love these. Let's look at these again. Just vote for your favorite. 5, 4. I think this one's super adorable. 3, 2. I would take that middle sashing down. I'm telling you. And then number 1. So anyway, let me know. And then we'll look at some more layer cake baby quilt patterns later on.